Thank you so much to Kuthle and Uncle Tabs for just, giving us that Monday motivation. But you know what also sounds fantastic is when Bob Marley sang that song, "We must get up, stand up for our rights." A little more difficult is understanding what those rights are and how to stand up for them. This week, we enter this week's Mandela Monday Heroes with the Justice Desk, who specialize in the what, why and how of defending and insisting on our human rights.
Working mostly in township areas and vulnerable communities, this organisation runs 20 projects across Southern Africa, partnering with locals to know and use their rights practically.
The Justice Desk is a human rights organisation that operates in South Africa, Zambia and Zimbabwe. So we focus on empowering everyday people to be human rights activists and change makers. We believe that the true experts in a community as to what their issues are, but also how to solve those issues, are community members themselves. But because of things like injustice, poverty, inequality, we don't always have the same access to knowledge, skills, tools, resources. So that's where we come in. We come in and we want to train and equip and empower you to lead your own change.
I've worked in NGOs where the approach has been very dogmatic. It's things that we've done over and over again. Whereas the approach that the Justice Desk has focuses on something that people don't often think about, which is human rights, and realizing that there's so many things that affect just one right, let alone all 30 of them. So if you are able to change certain things of just one specific right, already you've made an impact.
The Justice Desk isn't just about sitting in some fancy office. It goes specifically to where people are facing these challenges. And when you go out into the communities where people face these daily challenges, you find homelessness. You also find a lot of gang violence. We were holding a march against gang violence, and as we were holding this march, you could still hear gunshots in the background. You think you only hear a gunshot once or twice a year. Somebody hears that gunshot every few hours.
At the Justice Desk, we have a firm rule. It's never go into a community assuming you know what it's like, assuming you know what it needs, or assuming that you are a savior. We are not saviors in this organization. We are partners. We are partners to our heroes. We are partners to the individuals we work with. And we learn just as much from them as they do from us. And we don't take that for granted.
I think other challenges is that people in our communities have been exploited for such a long time that they often find it hard to trust NGOs. They find it hard to trust anyone, really. So that's something that's very important for us as the Justice Desk. Before we run any project in a community, we spend months just getting to know that community, just getting to know the people, learning about them, loving them, finding out from them, in your words, what do you identify as being issues that are affecting you?
In 6 years, the Justice Desk have been there to assist 150,000 people in changing their lives by asserting rights which many didn't even know they had.
Until we start addressing injustice systemically, until we go to township communities and make sure that our young people are protected, they don't fear for their lives or being forced into a gang, where they are educated with teachers who actually know when their students aren't there. When, if a parent unfortunately passes away, the rest of the community is there to support and raise that child and protect that child. When we have communities that are loving, supportive spaces where a child can actually dream and have a chance of being what he dreams to be, then maybe we have scratched the surface of what we have to do as a country.